Hey Vikings fans, Skull Nation, are you ready to lose your minds over the biggest news of the 2025 season? Adam Thielen is back in purple and gold. That's right, our hometown hero is coming home to Minnesota, and it's got us all buzzing with excitement. This is a reunion that's been whispered about for weeks, and now it's official. Thielen's return could be the spark our Vikings need to dominate with rookie QB J.J. McCarthy under center. So, grab your horns, crank up the volume, and let's dive into this epic homecoming. Because this is Vikings news you don't want to miss. Why does this trade feel like destiny? Thielen, a Minnesota native who went from undrafted free agent to two-time Pro Bowler, spent 9 incredible seasons with the Vikings, racking up 534 catches, 6,682 yards, and 55 touchdowns. But in 2023, the Vikings let him go, and he signed with the Carolina Panthers, where he became a reliable weapon for Bryce Young, hauling in 103 catches for 1,014 yards in 2023 and 615 yards in just 10 games last year despite a hamstring injury. Now, with the Vikings facing a receiver crisis, GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and coach Kevin O'Connell pulled the trigger to bring Thielen back. Because who better to steady the ship than a guy who knows the playbook and bleeds purple? What's the trade breakdown? The Vikings sent a 2026 fifth-round pick and a 2027 fourth-rounder to Carolina, getting Thielen plus a 2026 conditional seventh-rounder and a 2027 fifth-round pick in return. It's a steep price for a 35-year-old who's hinted this might be his final season, but with our receiver room in shambles, it's a move that screams urgency. So what do you think, Skull Nation? Is Thielen the missing piece for a playoff push? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Our receiver room is hurting, folks, and that's why Thielen's return is a game-changer. Justin Jefferson, our All-Pro superstar, has been battling a hamstring injury all preseason and might not be 100% for Week 1 against the Bears. Jordan Addison, our WR2, is sidelined for the first 3 games due to a suspension from a 2024 DUI arrest. And to top it off, Rondale Moore is out for the season with a knee injury, while Jalen Nailor's hand injury has him questionable. Without Thielen, we'd be rolling into Soldier Field with unproven guys like rookie Ty Felton or Miles Price behind Jefferson. No offense to those guys, but that's a scary thought. Thielen's experience is exactly what J.J. McCarthy needs as he steps into the starting role. McCarthy, our 2024 first-round pick, missed his entire rookie season with a torn meniscus, so he's still finding his footing. Thielen's been there, done that, catching passes from Kirk Cousins and mentoring Bryce Young in Carolina. Plus, he's already got chemistry with McCarthy from off-season workouts the last 2 summers. Can you imagine Thielen and Jefferson lining up together again with McCarthy slinging the ball? It's giving me goosebumps just thinking about it. But let's talk about that Week 1 matchup. With Addison out and Jefferson potentially hobbled, Thielen could slide right into the WR2 spot, maybe even starting alongside J.J. against Chicago on September 8th. His familiarity with O'Connell's offense means he won't need long to get up to speed. Remember those clutch third-down grabs Thielen used to make? That's the veteran presence we've been missing. So, Vikings fans, are you hyped to see Thielen back in the slot? Let's hear your predictions for his Week 1 stat line. Now, let's zoom out and look at why this trade happened. The Vikings' receiver depth was tested to the limit this preseason. Beyond Jefferson's hamstring and Addison's suspension, Jalen Nailor's hand injury has no clear timeline for recovery. Rookie Ty Felton, a third-round pick from Maryland, showed promise with a 4.37 40-yard dash and 96 catches for 1,124 yards in college. But he's still raw. Undrafted free agent Miles Price made the 53-man roster after a solid preseason, but he's untested in real games. Thielen's 534 career catches with Minnesota, third only to Chris Carter and Randy Moss, make him the perfect stopgap. Thielen's return isn't just about numbers. It's about heart. This guy's a Minnesota legend, born in Detroit Lakes and a star at Minnesota State Mankato. He went from a rookie minicamp tryout to a Vikings icon, earning Pro Bowl nods in 2017 and 2018 with back-to-back 1,200-yard seasons. After being cut in 2023 to make room for Jefferson's massive contract, Thielen could have held a grudge, but he's back with a smile, ready to mentor McCarthy and fight for a playoff spot. How does that make you feel, Skull Nation? Is this the ultimate redemption story? On the flip side, what does this mean for Carolina? The Panthers are going all in on a youth movement, with 2025 first-rounder Teteroa McMillan and 2024 first-rounder Xavier Legette leading their receiving core. Plus young guys like Jalen Coker and Jimmy Horn Jr. They even cut veteran Hunter Renfrow, signaling they're ready to move on from older players. Thielen was Bryce Young's security blanket, leading the team with 103 catches in 2023 and 615 yards in 2024 despite missing 7 games. Will Young struggle without him? That's Carolina's problem now. Our focus is on Thielen tearing it up in Minnesota. Let's talk J.J. McCarthy for a second. Our rookie QB is stepping into a high-pressure situation, but Thielen's presence could be a game-saver. McCarthy's got the arm and the smarts, but he's only thrown to his top receivers, Jefferson, Addison, and Naylor, for 2 practices this camp. Thielen's 2022 experience in O'Connell's system means he can help McCarthy read defenses and hit those quick slants. Picture this: McCarthy rolling out, Thielen breaking free on a crossing route, and boom, 6 points. What's your bold prediction for McCarthy's first TD pass of the season? The Vikings' offense is still loaded, even with the injuries. Justin Jefferson, when healthy, is a cheat code, needing just 5 more catches to hit 500 for his career and 40 to pass Thielen on the Vikings' all-time list. Tight end TJ Hawkinson and running back Aaron Jones Sr. have been McCarthy's go-to guys in camp, with Jones catching 2 long TD passes in practice. Thielen slots in perfectly as a reliable third-down target, especially with Addison out. How do you see this trio, Jefferson, Thielen, and Hawkinson, stacking up against the NFL's best? But let's not get too comfy. The trade cost us draft picks, and some analysts are questioning whether a 35-year-old Thielen is worth a 2026 fifth and a 2027 fourth. Sure, he's not the 1,373-yard beast from 2018, but his 2023 season in Carolina proved he's still got it. 103 catches don't lie. Plus, with Thielen hinting at retirement after 2025, this could be his last dance. Do you think the Vikings overpaid? Or is Thielen's veteran savvy worth every penny? Hit the comments with your take. As we look ahead, Thielen's return could spark a new 3-deep era, like the days of Randy Moss, Chris Carter, and Jake Reed. Once Addison returns in Week 4, the Vikings could have a lethal trio: Jefferson, Addison, and Thielen, with Hawkinson and Jones adding firepower. Imagine the defensive coordinators sweating trying to cover that lineup. But will Naylor's injury linger, and can Felton or Price step up as depth? What's your dream offensive play call for this group? The clock's ticking to Week 1, and Thielen's homecoming is the shot of adrenaline we needed. Vikings fans, this is our chance to rally behind a team that's got the talent and the heart to make noise in 2025. With McCarthy's potential, Jefferson's brilliance, and Thielen's veteran grit, are we looking at a playoff contender? Or do we need more help to go all the way? Share your hype level in the comments, and let's get loud for our Vikings. Skull Nation, this is just the beginning. If you're as pumped as I am about Thielen's return and the Vikings' 2025 season, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for all the latest Vikings news. Share this video with your fellow fans, and let's pack US Bank Stadium with purple pride. Skull Vikings.